How's it going, everyone? I know I uploaded NASCAR Thunder, I think 2 days ago, but I wanted to get back on it because I'm having a lot of fun on here. Want to give a shout out to all the Patreon members who are always supporting the channel, as always, and supporting me on my goal of making the intros shorter. So let's get right into it. We're off on our way. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you like the video, all that stuff. You know, unfortunately with YouTube, you can't make the intro as short as you want to because you always have to say subscribe, blah blah blah. Okay, we get the deal. All right, we got a lot of work to do. So if you didn't see Martinsville, go check it out. We have a lot to do in the team management side of things. Let's quickly check the standings. I did not check the standings at the end of the last video. Tony Stewart in the lead, Mark Martin, Ricky Rudd, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Burton, all separated by only 79 points. Jeff Gordon blew an engine, so he is all the way down in 14th place, 269 back. The reason why I say that is because, as you guys know, Gordon, Stewart, they look like to be the two strongest guys in this game, and for Gordon to already be 270 points back is not good. If we go check ourselves, I think the average finish, because we finished 14th, went up, or technically down if you want to say. 18.7, exactly what we need. Keep it at below 20. We will be fine. Let's go straight to the shop editions. We know what we're gonna do. It's going to be the engine efficiency. We got to get that up. $300,000, 3 races time. Done. There we go. Okay. What did we finished? Chassis tire wear, right? So we have to make a new chassis. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to sell chassis number 3. Get it out of here. We don't want it. $99,000. We're going to go ahead and build a new chassis. And we will give it some time to marinate. Let's see. 7367. We do need probably one more, because 68, 60, yeah, we need one more. So we're going to go ahead with a 6-race build. So we're going to go ahead with 73, 72, 70. That will cost us $200,000. We're going to go ahead and build that 6 races time. Until then, we'll use chassis 7, chassis 5, kind of try to overhaul the 2, and we'll come back to the chassis in a second. We still have more stuff to do. So if we repair this engine, I think engine 4 is actually better than engine 5. I would have to repair it. I don't feel like doing it, so we're just gonna go ahead and sell that engine. We'll keep engine 5. We will build a new engine. But it will only be 3 races time because remember, we're doing a fuel efficiency upgrade. So I do want to build another engine, get the power to be around 70. But, if we actually repair that, no, that would actually okay, so never mind. We don't actually need to build a new engine. We're not going to build a new engine yet. We're going to go ahead and actually overhaul or repair. We're going to repair this engine for $118,000 and then switch between engine 6 and engine 7, because the power will always be around 70. If I just build a new engine at 3 years of time, it'll just be the same as that engine, so we don't want to do that. Bodies, we need to go ahead, and I think if we build another one, we probably will. Let's go ahead and sell this one for $102,000, and we're going to go ahead and build this one that just got built is 6767. So we need to will we do anything body-wise? Probably not, so we're going to let this one marinate for a good amount of time. 9 races time. Again, we're not going to really do anything body-wise yet, so we're going to go ahead and do that for 9 races time, and then we will go ahead and try to overhaul. It looks like, yes, we want to overhaul 6664. So let's go ahead and do that for $279,000. Now let's go. I know this is chaos, right, guys? There's just so much going on. Let's go back to the chassis. So let's go back here. We're going to go ahead and overhaul chassis number 6, get to a 6968, spend all that money, $307,000, overhaul that, and now we should have less than $100,000 in the bank. That is how you manage the finances, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things going on, but we got it done. Now, let's go ahead to Auto Club. After I changed that hideous paint scheme, I don't like it. I liked it for Martinsville, but for Auto Club, I don't like it. It's disgusting. Just terrible. We're going to go with a bluish color. Let's go back to that kind of like sky blue-esque color. I like that color. That's a nice color. And then let's go to the race. We should have a very strong car because remember, we just built a chassis. We just built an engine. We just built a body. We're going to use all that right now. So that new chassis is going into the car. The new engine is going into the car. The new body is going into the car. Car rating of 70. Our first time of getting into the 70s for the car rating. That was a very long intro because there was a lot to do. Let's go to qualifying. All right, lap 1 was just the warm-up lap, and here we come at the line, 193 miles per hour. We're going to fly into turn 1. And that is very good. This is the first time we've had a chassis to really match some of the horsepower that we have in the car, and it makes a difference. Flew through 1 and 2. It's a really good lap right now at 197 miles per hour into turn 3. Again, it sticks pretty well, sliding up off the corner a little bit, but we carried enough speed. That is a good qualifying lap, and I think it will be good enough for a top 10, honestly. That's a very good lap. It's a 37.770, and it's good enough for a top 10. That is $172,000 into the bank. That's what we needed. Let's go to the race.
We're in Fontana, California, home of the California Speedway for today's Auto Club 500. It's another great day for racing. Pit strategy could be a major factor in this race, Barney.
Well, you're right. Fuel mileage is a big concern for a lot of teams. All the green flag racing means they'll have to be very careful when they decide to pit for fuel.
The 83 car has had a couple of incidents on the track with the 6 car.
You know, a little contact now and then is to be expected. The track gets crowded real quickly when you put 43 cars out there. I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Greg Biffle really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for Jimmy McMurray.
You're right, it's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and you have to start towards the back. Then when race day comes, you feel like you passed 1,000 cars at the end. And worse yet, sometimes you never make it to the front.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
You know how I always say, like, stay calm, we're not going to have speed, it's fine. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about this race. We have a good qualifying position. This is one of those average tracks for us where I don't think we're going to be too great or too bad. I mean, one thing that'll never change is the gearing. I mean, good Lord, I can never get a good start. But once we get up to speed, it takes a while to get the engine roared up. You know, it takes a little bit of time to get ready, going, and all that stuff. But once we get going, once she hits top speed, look, I'm already pulling down the straight. I'm already pulling. I can feel it. Oh, my God, we're going 200 into the... Oh, Dale Jarrett's there. Okay. Maybe Dale Jarrett still has a lot of power, too. Okay, all I'm saying, you know, we're not going to win, but I'm feeling good. We have horsepower. We got grip. We got better tire wear now. I'm feeling good. Hermes Sadler, you're slow. Don't block me. Don't block... Don't, what are you doing? 204 miles per hour into turn 1, and I let off pretty early just to make the corner. And I'm getting used to having this much speed. This feels a little bit... We're very fast. If we can stay in the draft, that will only help us. I think we're gaining an extra 5 miles per hour in the draft down the straights. So I just got to stay there, and we got to keep up with Mr. Jarrett. That's the guy we got to keep up with. Because Sadler doesn't have the speed. You can kind of tell right now he doesn't have the speed. We have to keep up with Jarrett. Sadler's going to want to block. All right, we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to go all the way up here. Pull him up, pull him up, pull him up. Dive down just like that. And now that we have the chassis to be able to do that, that is going to make the AI blocking and trying to get around them much easier. But this is a key moment of the race. Let's see if we have the speed to keep up with Dale Jarrett. If we can stay in the... Right now we don't have the draft. So previous time we had the draft, we were going 203 into turn 3. This time we went 197. So it's a pretty big difference. I'm going to try... come on, race car. I just need a little bit more horsepower. Come on. All right. It looks like we're in a little bit of no man's land. I don't think I'm fast enough to catch the top 6. But then everyone behind us is kind of just chilling. So how fast are we really? I don't know yet. I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment here. We let Matt Kenseth go because I just want to see if maybe we can actually go faster if we help each other. But I think I need him to block me, which it looks like, yeah, it doesn't look like he's doing. I'm not sure how yeah, he's not. So I actually need the AI to block me in order to make this work, to see if I can stay in the draft, maybe share draft with him or something, and we can get going. But the thing is, it's going to hold me up in the corners. And so I mean, look how much we're going 206 miles per hour. Good lord. But in the corners, it's just, well, to be fair, I am getting a little bit tight. I don't know. Maybe we are going. I'm going to pay attention to the lap times and see if this is actually helping or not. And Ryan Newman's not helping. No, go up the track. Up the track. You have to arc the corner, Kenseth. Arc it. And Newman's below me. Yep, there he is. I was giving you room, man. What the heck? Go to the bottom of the track like you're supposed to. Alright, maybe the tire wear isn't there yet. My right front tire is feeling a little bit funny after just 10 laps, and we still have a long way to go in this fuel run. I think I gotta go down on the wedge. My car's not tight at all. I mean, not loose at all. I feel like it's way too tight, and we are losing grip of Kenseth, which is not good. See how long I have to wait? Yeah, okay, well, there's the answer. I knew my right front tire was feeling funny, and that's the answer. Not even close to halfway on fuel. We're still like another gallon away from being halfway on fuel. And the right front tire is already pretty worn. So very, very clear there that the car is just not set up right. I have to go probably a full round down on the wedge in order to loosen it up. And we're probably going to struggle here until pit stops. So just going to have to hang on. Alright, this is helping me a lot. Ryan Newman's doing this kind of cool line here where he's actually running up by the wall on entry, which is helping me stay in the draft. And then I'm able to just cut right down. And even though we're losing time in the corners, I'm able to keep going down the straight. So thank you, Ryan Newman, for helping me. This is really good. Come back up. Oh, there you go. So this is what Kenseth wasn't doing. So this is actually helping. Come all the way up here. Help me arc the corner because my car is very tight. Thank you very much. And then maintain. You can see I get really tight right there. And then he will, hopefully, this is the farthest back I've been, but hopefully he can pull me right back in. Come on. Pull me. Okay, I gotta do a little bit of work here. Hold on. I gotta make sure we hit this corner. That's as good as I can do in 1 and 2. And we are almost back. Hold on. Just don't lose touch of him. Don't hit the wall. Stay. I'm trying as hard as I can to stay with him. Come on, Ryan. Come back to me, my friend. Come on. We'll work together like a team. Work together like a team. Beautiful. All right. If I just don't get tight this time. Yeah. Come on, right front tire. Okay, back. Come on. Pull back. Pull me back. Here we come. And there we go. Ooh, look at the speed. 205 miles per hour. Haha. And we are back. And this is very difficult. Okay, we're fully back. There we go. I'm back. Here we go. And breathe. Okay. And give myself right side damage by scraping the wall. But whatever. Okay. Okay, I'm really starting to struggle with the tires. Yeah, I'm gonna lose them. Yeah, the tires are just falling off a damn cliff. All 4 tires are now yellow. Beautiful scenes. Alrighty, we're really starting to fall off now. Lap 19, but it's okay. This is not gonna be a 1-stop race. It's gonna be a 2-stop race. You can see we're low on fuel, and we're gonna cut this race in thirds. So we will short pit here and try to, keep our track position. We're going to pit on lap this time by. We're going to pit this time by. So books, Lewis. Books. I'm going to pit, make the wedge adjustment I need, and then run the second run to like lap 42, and then 20 laps to the end. You can see I'm just too tight right now. We're just way too tight. And so we are going to pit this time by. Books, Lewis. Books. I'm trying to get to the bottom here. Where's Kurt Busch? There's Kurt Busch. And do not speed. I got to be a little bit careful here. A little bit careful because I don't really know where the line is. Where's the line? There it is. All right. There we go. I could have definitely been more aggressive, but it's fine. I was feeling a little bit loose towards the end, so I'm just going to go half around for now. And then if we need to go more, we'll go more. Pit crew, I really need you guys. This is one of those races where it's like fine details, small margins, and I really, because if they make a mistake, we're going back to like 18th. So I really need them. Come on, guys. Good stop. Please. It's good job. Oh, that's a perfect 15.1. It's like a second below their estimated average. That's really good. Really good stop. We are off on our way. I'm going to just slide my beautiful ass, no offense, up onto the track. And we're not too far back from the guys that we were competing against. Okay. So now let's take advantage of our fresh tires, and we'll just hang on once, you know, everyone else comes out with their fresh tires. And this is perfect because I'm in this little slipstream or area of the track where, look at that. Well, look how everyone's kind of nicely spread out, so we could just hop one by one, use the draft, use the fresh tires, and just pick them off. This is by far, this is going to be great. We're going to gain a lot of time like this. So use Jimmy Johnson. Just use them, use them, use them, use them, use them. Look at the speed. Oh my God, this is beautiful. And then we'll just go right around him with the fresh tires. Gotta keep an eye on Mark Martin here. Don't know if he wants to kill us. No, he's minus 40, so we're just gonna use him. Use, and fly right around. Oh, this is beautiful. This is just, oh, sorry. Apologize, my bad. Now he's minus 50. Okay, that's completely my fault. Kurt Busch, someone we were just with before we pitted. Gonna use him, and cars are coming down pit road. So we had about 2 laps before the first round of stops for everyone else comes in. There goes Jeff Burton, someone we were competing with. So let's see what those 2 laps of fresh tires with the 15.1 second stop does for us. Jeff Burton's going to be the marker. Let's see where he comes out. That's a lot of cars on pit road. All right, Jeff Burton, where are you? The 99 car. Where is the 99 car? There he is. See you later. That is what short pitting can do. We're going to have, what, a 3-second gap maybe on him. We have actually jumped into the lead pack. There's Tony Stewart. We haven't seen him all race. He was in the front pack, the front 6 that we weren't able to catch. And here he is right in front of us. There's Dale Jarrett. There's Jeff Gordon. So that is what fresh tires can do for you. We've passed Matt Kenseth, who is still on old tires, and now we just try to hold. So here's Stewart. We're not going to be able to actually, you know, hang with him. But the whole point here is just use the draft and stay with him as long as we possibly can. There's Bobby Labonte. Haven't seen him all race. We passed him. There's Ryan Newman, someone that pulled away from us. We've passed him. This is just wonderful. I don't even see Jeff Burton in my mirror. That's how far ahead we are. Oh, this is great. And here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr., the last car. And we are in the lead pack. And I'm still here. It's been like 3 laps since Tony Stewart came out of pit road, and we're hanging with them. The car's not as tight. It's actually handling really well right now. Here's Dale Jarrett. If we can just stay with this pack, I'm not even really trying to pass them. I just want to stay here. So, yeah, this is perfect. If we could just make it, guys, to lap 41, 42. That's where we're trying to get to. Hang on as long as we possibly can. Short pit, do the same thing we just did. So, again, not really trying to pass Dale Jarrett. I'm just trying to stay with this front pack at all times. Right now, going side by side with Dale Jarrett's actually not ideal. I need to fall back and get back behind him, unless I can actually get around him. I'm just trying to get into the wake of someone's shaft. That's all I'm trying to do. Dale Jarrett, go ahead. Go. Fall in behind. Let's keep up with this pack. Bad news, we're losing the front pack. The good news is, so is Dale Jarrett. We have a friend to work with. Our old enemy is now our friend. Please just stay with me, Jarrett. I'm driving this thing as hard as I can to keep up with him. The right front tire is already yellow because I'm abusing the right front right now. Just trying to keep up. But right now, guys, this is working. I don't want to pass you. Just trying to, you know, make sure I can arc my corner here. Arc the entry of the corner. Beautiful scenes. Let Jarrett come back down. And so we got Dale Jr., who's the leader. He's on about 6 lap fresher tires, but he's only a second and a half ahead of us. We have lap cars coming into play, so the leaders are catching lap traffic. I mean, there's a chance we can win this race. There's a chance, but everything has to go perfect. I'm going to need another 15.1 second stop from the pit crew. Let's not underestimate how big of a deal that was. And we're going to, yeah, we're going to need lap cars to help as well. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but there's a slight chance. And right now, we actually might be faster than Dale Jarrett, but there's not enough in the middle of the corner, which is fine. And this lap traffic will help here. To see if we could just, I don't know, maybe get a top 5. Kevin Harvick and Ryan Newman are on their way to join the pack. So it's going to be a front 8, and then we'll see where we go from there. Harvick is here, and he is pressuring hard, and he's fast. He's very, very fast. Fresh tires is helping with him. Luckily, Dale Jarrett is just as slow as me, so we still got that friend with us. We're now 2.3 seconds behind Junior. Lap car is going to get in the way here. I can't get my car turned down. Right front tire is really struggling. Here comes Ryan Newman, and yeah, we're at that point of the run now where I'm gonna start struggling. What is going on? Okay, and how am I gonna get pinned? What is going on here? Wow. How in all the world did I get pinned there? I'm gonna go right back underneath you. Try to get that position back. Oh, not gonna get it. Who pitted? Who is that? That is, I think, a lap car pitted. Okay. We've fallen back to 8th. It's okay. It's okay. We're only a few laps away from pit stops, so we just gotta hang on. Tire wear, I hate you. Man. Okay. Well, remember, we don't have that tire wear upgrade in yet. So we're still building the new chassis that has that tire wear upgrade. That'll come in 6 races time, but I am now have been launched from the pack, and this is where we just hang on for dear life. So remember when I said maybe a race win? Yeah, no. We're not gonna do that. 3 laps away from pit stops. We just gotta make it. I think the lap cars might help a little bit. We are currently 3.8 seconds behind Junior. Junior's in the clear. He's gone, but there's a lot of cars ahead of us that we might be able to compete with. Top 10 still in the cards. Alrighty, we're losing way too much time. Lap 40 is gonna be the call, and then we'll have to go 21 or 22 laps to the end. Lewis, books. This time by. I can be a little bit more aggressive, but don't speed. Aggressive, but don't speed. Aggressive, but don't speed. There we go. That's as aggressive as you can get. Okay. I know we can't ask for another 15-second stop, but I mean, please. I'd really like one. I'm expecting disappointment. I'm not going to get excited. I'm just 15.1 was too good, right? They have to make a mistake. Or just be slow, right? It's slow. 9 seconds. It's slow. Just don't make a mistake. Just 17 seconds and get me out. 17 seconds, get me out. It's very slow. 17 seconds, 17, yeah. And there goes my hopes of a top 10. I think they're gone now. Because we're going to lose a lot of track position now. Oh, boy. Can I pull up and block? Block, pull up. Yeah, don't hit me. Thank you. I haven't been able to take advantage of the fresh tires as much because I haven't been in the slipstream, guys. And so I'm just slowly gaining. But this has not worked out as well as the first short pit. Oh, well. I mean, I was kind of expecting a slow stop, so it's fine. We come away with the top 15. I'll still be happy, honestly. We got in the slipstream of Jeff Burton. That's good. So now we can use some of that speed. And then pit stop should start here very soon, either this lap or the next. And now we're back to no slipstream. So before, we could just catch them in a line and get them, but this time they were kind of all packed up and back to no slipstream. Although these guys are running very far. It's lap 45 and they still have not pitted. So, don't know what they're doing. They might take 2 tires. No, you cannot take 2 tires. The tire deg is way too high. I don't think you could take 2 tires. But we are getting 10. I'm interested to see what everyone's doing here. Lap 46. 5 laps, 6 laps almost that we've been on fresh tires. No one's pitted. I wonder what they're doing. They have to come in this time by, right? It's lap 48. And look at the line Bobby Labonte's taking. It looks like he might be coming in. There they go. Leaders are coming in. So lap 40, well, actually to them, lap 49, because I'm a lap down count right now. Lap 49 is when some of these guys pit. So with 13 laps, you could do 2 tires. You could. I wonder if they will. We'll see where they come out. If they come out way in front of us, then yes, they've done 2 tires. No, they did not do 2 tires. There's Dale Jarrett and Jeff Gordon. And we come out in front of them because of the amount of lap. We have had 10 laps on fresh tires to get around them. So they took 4 tires and fuel. So that's a very interesting strategy from the AI. That instead of dividing the race into thirds, and sometimes and a lot of times they just, the final pit stop, they kind of pit pretty early to make it to the end. But none of them did that. So they're all going to come down now. They essentially just ran 25 laps on that set of tires, and now they only have to run 13 or even 11 or 10. But a lot of these guys still have not pitted, so this might shape out pretty well for us. But the last 5 laps of this race is going to be like just the utmost miracle, hang on for your dear life kind of type of race, because we're going to be in front of some guys that we should not be in front of, and that's going to be fun. Oh boy, here they come. Okay, Gordon first, Jarrett next. The leader right now is down on pit road, which I think is Junior. So Junior's on pit road right now. Who is this? That's Robbie Gordon. That's irrelevant. Who else? Anyone else coming out pit road that we might know? I don't think any of those guys coming out right now should be in contention with us. At least not that I I can't tell who those guys look like. Maybe Ryan Newman. Here comes Gordon. I'm trying to force him back up. That is Ryan Newman. So, oh, wait, where's Gordon? Where's Gordon? Yeah. Okay, so Ryan Newman, Kevin. I think Ryan Newman and Kevin Harvick might have taken 2 tires. That seems kind of odd that Gordon's behind me, but Ryan Newman's in front of me? That doesn't seem very right. So they might have taken 2. The leader's already out 2 tires. Yep, they did it. Ryan Newman took 2. Dale Earnhardt Jr. took 2. Because Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the leader. He's already out on track. Way ahead of everyone else. Now it's Tony Stewart. Well, Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Why is Kenny Wallace in 4th? That's interesting. But we have some 2-tire plays here. So now I have no idea what's about to happen. Looks like Kenny Wallace is coming down pit road. And we're trying to battle Gordon and Jarrett. And here comes Wallace. He's going to pit right now. So let's get out of there. So how fast is Ryan Newman on 2 tires? That's going to be interesting. Okay, the answer is Ryan Newman's pretty good. So he's pulling away from us. They're all going to pull away from us. But the good news here right now, guys, is there we go across the line. Ricky Rudd is the next spot for position, 8.9 seconds back of the leader, 5.3 for us. So that, if we do math in my head, he's about 3.7 seconds behind us with only 5 laps to go, 6 laps to go. So I think we can breathe. We're in 7th right now. This is beautiful. Just finish out the rest of this race. I don't need to, try to pass Dale Jarrett. These guys are on way fresher tires than me. I'm just going to cruise my way along. We have 3.7 seconds to work with on a Ricky Rudd who has fresh tires. I don't think he can make up that amount of time and what we are coming to now. 5 to go. 5.6, 8.8. So he made up about 4 to 5 tenths that lap. It won't be enough. Damn it. They're coming. Bobby Labonte and Ricky Rudd are right behind us with 2 laps to go. How hard do I fight for 2 spots? And they're on very fresh tires. I think I might be I might block for a corner. I might block for a corner, but I'm not going to take too many risks here to see if I can just hang on to Bobby Labonte and Ricky Rudd. I can. I'm sliding up the track. There goes Labonte. I guess I'll use a little bit of the draft, but it looks like we might finish P9, which again I will take happily. A top 10 is a top 10. We just need to make it 1 more lap without making a mistake. Please don't wreck me. I can't even get the car turned. Here comes Ricky Rudd. So if it was 61 laps, that would have been great. But 62 is 1 lap too far to keep those positions. With our tire wear situation, I say we did that race perfectly. That was a perfectly executed race with the speed that we had, the new parts. You see, we're very low on fuel, so we timed it. We split the race up perfectly. It was a great race, and that is how you get the job done. P9, we're going to get the full payout from everyone, so we should go for maybe like $600,000 in the bank. So I'll take it. Tony Stewart wins. He's going to extend his points lead, but that is a perfectly executed race. All right, moment of truth. Let's see. Yep, $577,000 in the bank. We got 147 from the prime. We got everything that we needed. So that is good. Oh, man, what a tiring race. Next up will be Richmond, which I think is pretty good for us. I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, but pretty sure. Let's go check the sponsor news. Up 1 secondary, up 1 associate. So we're starting to get it back to where it was before we went into our little slump. But that is it. In the garage, everything's being done. No changes there, except for the engine where we can... Oh no, we can't. Because I don't want to build a new one. We're waiting on the fuel efficiency upgrade. So everything is good there. Let's go check the standings before we end it for today. In the standings, it is Tony Stewart who increases his lead to 67. He actually put a pretty good gap there. 67 points to Rudd. Mark Martin is 80 back. Jimmy Johnson 102. Ryan Newman 126. I don't really see any of these guys being able to compete with Tony Stewart because Junior, who I think I could see, is 138 back. And then Gordon, who I also could see, and Jarrett is 249 and 294 back. So That's going to be a little bit, but we are doing well. Our average finish is, where can I find my damn name? There we go. We are starting to rack up the top 10s. We now have 3 of them. The average finish is 17.7. And let's take actually a quick look at the sponsorship, because if we do so 8 races left. Okay. Because if we can get the average finish to a 15.9 when we have to renegotiate with the sponsors, then, you know, we might be able to go for higher sponsors. So let's see where the average finish is. Let's continue to try to build it up, get it to around the 15 mark, so then maybe we could get paid more. Because right now, I think we do need a little bit more money from the sponsors. We're getting a good amount, but to continue doing like the shop editions, where we're really gonna have to, after this engine efficiency, really start building that up. The current money is actually not enough. So we'll see how it goes. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day. That's going to be it for me. Comment down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Take care of yourselves, and peace out.